World War III. Not with bombs and guns, but with metal and rage. Giant robots, called mechs, fought all over the world. India and Pakistan, once close like brothers, now locked in a deadly fight. The world watched, scared of what might happen. The stakes were incredibly high. Karachi, the heart of Pakistan, a busy city by the sea, a gateway to the rest of the world. But India saw it as a key to winning the war. Take Karachi, control the Arabian Sea, win the war. Everyone was on edge. Whispers of war turned into loud cries. Indian forces gathered at the border, their goal Karachi, their weapon the biggest, strongest robot army ever seen. Pakistan got ready. They would not give up. Their hope, the brave soldiers of the Pakistan army. India's mechs were amazing machines, a testament to the country's technological prowess and engineering excellence. These towering giants, crafted with precision and innovation, stood as a symbol of strength and resilience. Each mech was a marvel of modern science, designed to withstand the harshest of conditions and the most formidable of foes. The Indian military mechs, lined up in perfect formation, exuded an aura of invincibility. Their sleek metallic exteriors gleamed under the sun, reflecting the determination and spirit of the nation. These mechs were not just machines. They were the embodiment of India's relentless pursuit of progress and security. The Arjun Mark II, a colossal giant equipped with an array of powerful guns and missiles, was a force to be reckoned with. This behemoth, with its imposing stature and advanced weaponry, was designed to dominate the battlefield. The Arjun Mk2's railgun, capable of delivering devastating blows, charged with an electrifying intensity. In the vast expanse of the desert, this giant stood tall, ready to unleash its fury upon any adversary. Its presence alone was enough to instill fear and awe, a true testament to India's military might. The Tejas, a marvel of aeronautical engineering, was fast and sleek, cutting through the sky with unparalleled agility. This futuristic Mecha, with its aerodynamic design and high-speed capabilities, was a sight to behold. As it soared through the heavens, the Tejas demonstrated the perfect blend of speed and precision. Its advanced avionics and state-of-the-art weaponry made it a formidable opponent in aerial combat. The Tejas was not just a machine, it was a symbol of India's technological advancement and strategic prowess in the skies. Pakistan, not to be outdone, fought back with brute strength and determination. Their mechs, built for raw power and endurance, were formidable adversaries on the battlefield. These heavy Mecha robots, equipped with powerful weapons, engaged in fierce combat, showcasing their resilience and tenacity. The Pakistani mechs, with their robust design and relentless firepower, were a force to be reckoned with. Each clash was a testament to the unyielding spirit and resolve of the Pakistani forces, determined to hold their ground and push back against any threat. The Gauri, a massive, hulking beast, was equipped with a plasma cannon that could destroy anything in its path. This colossal mech, with its intimidating presence and devastating weaponry, was a true juggernaut on the battlefield. The Gauri's plasma cannon, capable of unleashing immense destructive power, was a game-changer in combat. As it fired its plasma weapon, the sheer force and intensity of the blast were enough to obliterate any target. The Gauri was not just a machine of war, it was a symbol of Pakistan's technological ingenuity and military strength. The Abdali, quick and deadly, was a master of agility and precision. This nimble mech, designed for rapid maneuvers and swift strikes, was a formidable opponent in close combat. The Abdali's speed and dexterity allowed it to outmaneuver and outpace its adversaries, delivering lethal blows with pinpoint accuracy. In the heat of battle, the Abdali's quick reflexes and deadly efficiency made it a force to be reckoned with. This mech was a testament to the strategic brilliance and tactical acumen of its creators, embodying the essence of speed and lethality. It was time for a battle of giants, a clash of titans that would determine the fate of nations. The Mecha robots, towering and imposing, faced off in an epic showdown. Each side, armed with advanced technology and unwavering resolve, prepared for the ultimate test of strength and strategy. The battlefield was set, and the stage was ready for a confrontation of unprecedented scale. As the giant Mecha robots prepared for combat, the air was thick with anticipation and tension. This was not just a battle of machines, it was a battle of wills, a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who commanded these steel behemoths. Section 5. Attack on Karachi. The Indian attack began with a precision that was both awe-inspiring and terrifying. The Mecha army, a formidable force of advanced robotics and cutting-edge technology, moved with a synchronized grace that belied their destructive power. Each step they took reverberated through the ground, a harbinger of the chaos to come. A wave of metal and fire crashed into Karachi's defenses. The initial assault was swift and brutal, designed to overwhelm and disorient. Explosions erupted across the city, sending plumes of smoke and debris into the air. The once bustling metropolis was quickly transformed into a war zone, with buildings reduced to rubble and streets littered with the remnants of battle. Explosions lit up the sky, turning night into day. The relentless bombardment created a surreal landscape of fire and destruction. The night sky, once serene and star-filled, was now a canvas of chaos, painted with the fiery trails of missiles and the bright flashes of detonations. The city's skyline, silhouetted against the inferno, stood as a testament to the ferocity of the conflict. The ground shook as the giant robots fought. These mechanical behemoths, towering over the battlefield, clashed with a force that shook the very earth. Each blow they exchanged sent shockwaves through the ground, causing buildings to tremble and the air to vibrate with the sound of metal on metal. The sheer scale of their combat was both mesmerizing and terrifying, a dance of destruction that left nothing untouched. Pakistan fought back fiercely, like a trapped tiger. Despite being caught off guard, the Pakistani forces quickly rallied, their defensive mechs taking up strategic positions throughout the city. These warriors, piloting their own advanced machines, fought with a tenacity born of desperation. Each engagement was a fierce contest of skill and will, as they sought to repel the invaders and protect their homeland. Even though they were outnumbered, their mechs held their ground. The Pakistani defenders, though fewer in number, displayed remarkable courage and resilience. They utilized the city's terrain to their advantage, setting up ambushes and choke points to slow the enemy's advance. Their determination was palpable, each mech a symbol of their unwavering resolve to defend Karachi at all costs. The fate of Karachi hung in the balance. As the battle raged on, the city's future became increasingly uncertain. The streets, once filled with the sounds of daily life, now echoed with the cacophony of war. The people of Karachi watched in fear and hope, praying for a miracle that would turn the tide in their favor. The outcome of this epic confrontation would determine not just the fate of the city, but the course of the entire conflict. Section 6. City under attack. Days turned into weeks. The attack on Karachi went on and on. The once beautiful city was now scarred and broken. Buildings were destroyed. The streets were filled with rubble. But the people of Karachi never gave up. They hid underground. They shared the little food they had. They refused to surrender. Section 7. Hiding in the ruins. Layla, a young girl, hid with her family in a small underground shelter. The shelter was dimly lit, with only a few candles providing a flickering light. The walls were cold and damp, and the air was thick with the smell of earth. Layla's mother tried to keep her calm, telling her stories of happier times, but the fear in her eyes was unmistakable. They had been hiding for weeks, ever since the fighting had intensified. The shelter was cramped, with barely enough room for the family to lie down. They had brought only the essentials with them, some food, water, and a few blankets. Layla clutched her favorite doll, a small comfort in the midst of the chaos. The sounds of fighting were a constant reminder of the war above. Every explosion made the ground shake, and Layla would cover her ears, trying to block out the noise. The distant sounds of gunfire and shouting were a constant backdrop to their lives. Sometimes, the noise would be so loud that it felt like the war was right above them. Layla's mother would hold her close, whispering soothing words, but the fear never really went away. The nights were the worst, with the darkness amplifying every sound. Layla would lie awake, listening to the sounds of the battle, wondering if her father was safe. Her father, a Pakistani soldier, fought bravely on the front lines. He had been gone for months, and Layla missed him terribly. She remembered the stories he would tell her, of his adventures and the people he had met. He had always been her hero, and she dreamed of the day he would come home. Layla's mother would receive occasional letters from him, but they were few and far between. Each letter was a precious reminder that he was still alive, still fighting. Layla would read them over and over, memorizing every word. She would imagine him reading them to her, his voice strong and reassuring. Every night, Layla prayed for her father to come home safe. She would kneel by the small candle, her hands clasped together, and whisper her prayers. She prayed for his safety, for his strength, and for his return. She prayed for the war to end, for the fighting to stop, and for peace to come to their land. Her prayers were a small comfort, a way to feel connected to her father, even though he was far away. Layla's mother would join her, their voices blending together in the quiet of the shelter. They prayed for hope, for a future where they could be together again. Every night, she hoped for peace. Layla dreamed of a world where she could play outside without fear, where she could go to school and learn, where her family could live without the constant threat of violence. She dreamed of a future where her father would come home, where they could be a family again. The war had taken so much from them, but it had not taken her hope. Layla held on to that hope, even in the darkest of times. She believed that one day the fighting would end and they would be free. Until then, she would continue to hope, to dream, and to pray for peace. Section 8. A change of fortune. Things started to get better. Pakistan's strong defense, the bravery of its soldiers, the courage of its people, they had survived the worst of it. And then, a sign of hope. Help arrived, fresh troops, new mechs. The battle started to turn in Pakistan's favor. Section 9. A new hope. The battle for Karachi changed the war. Pakistan, against all the odds, had held on. The Indian attack was stopped. The world watched in amazement. The war was not over. But for now, there was a little bit of hope. Hope for peace. Hope for a better future.